Hi there. If you need to set up synchronization between Postman and Theneo, where we automatically deploy your documentation from Postman collection updates, this is a tutorial to watch. So first, what you need to do is go to integrations page, browse all integrations, and this is going to be a tutorial for those that are using GitHub. So what we're going to do now is we can connect your collections to GitHub repository. So let's click on GitHub here. And by the way, I'm using a free account, so you don't need to have enterprise or any other versions. It works even with a free account. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add collections. I'm going to add here my token from GitHub. So I'm going to go to my profile. Click here on developer settings, personal access tokens. You can use a classic one, and I'm going to generate a new one. I'm going to call this Postman. Copy the token that will be generated. Go back here, enter that token. I'm going to select the workspace that I want this to be connected to. I'm going to select my own workspace. I'm going to select one of the collections here. I'm going to select the repository. I'm also going to create a collection directory. You don't have to do that, but just nice to search for it. I'm going to select that I want this for a main branch. So let's add that integration. I'm going to go now to my repository on GitHub to check that indeed that was updated. And there we go. We have our Postman collection. And we have the collection JSON. So now that this is set up, what I'm going to do is update Theneo's GitHub action. So if you don't know how to use it, go to our user guide, scroll to GitHub action, and you can set up an automation, which means that every time there are updates to your API spec from GitHub, will automatically deploy to Theneo. So here I do have that already set up in the workflows. It's just a simple YAML file where I have which project I want it to be updated and how I want it to be updated, which all this information is available here. So let me just make sure that I update this file and put a correct file path. Okay, so now let's see, we are updating this project every time there are updates to this Postman collection. Let me commit this. So now let's make updates to our spec and make sure that all of that automatically gets deployed. Let's go to our sample collection. And let's make some updates. So instead of create customer, let's call this testing, sync. Okay. Let's also update this, search customers, test. Maybe we can also update it here, just so it's easier to track. Maybe I also want to add new response here. I'm gonna save this response. Okay, so we made some updates. We can check always from integration page also when the last time it was updated. So if we go back to integrations here, it will also show when the last time this collection was run, which was 3 minutes ago. So it hasn't yet been triggered. I believe Postman takes a couple minutes to trigger the updates. So we can also rerun the logs and see maybe if it was updated. Okay, so now we are seeing that it is running. It took probably around a minute or so there is a little bit of just a couple of minutes of delay. Once that is done, once the status is changed, we will see that it is deployed in GitHub Actions. Oh, perfect. So this was now deployed, and we can see it in the comments that the collection itself was updated by Postman and it was redeployed here. Now we want to check in GitHub Actions also if this was automatically deployed, which is perfect. We can see that indeed GitHub Action was deployed. The documentation is updated. So let's double check. Let's go to our projects. This is my project. I'm gonna reload this. Let's go to the documentation and check it. And indeed, I'm seeing the same updates that I have made. All of them are indeed showing up according to those updates that we have made. There we go. The second 200 response that we have added is also showing up here. Perfect. So all the updates are now automatically showing up through the synchronization. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a message in our chat box here. Thank you.